CSCO, is it going to hit 70? That's what we're going to find out in this video. But first, let me ask you a question. Are you looking for an edge in the stock market? Want to take your trading to the next level? Analysts are raising their targets, but will it break $70 before July 18th? That's the big question. So here's what we got. We've got analysts on the one side saying they're raising targets. A ton of contracts just lit up. This is the July expiration date, and then the August expiration date, same thing. Tons of contracts lighting up. What does this tell us? Then I think we could see a move towards $70. But if it can't break that resistance, then maybe it'll pull back a little bit. So would you bet on CSCO calls? Drop your thoughts below. But more importantly, make sure to follow for more updates. This tells us that a lot of people are betting on this stock going up. Then we got the price of the stock here barely hanging on above $65. And then we got the earnings report coming up on July 18th. Between now and then, will it go to 70? That's what we're trying to figure out. All right, here's the deal. This month, Cisco is up 9%. There's a ton of call options being bought right now. So there's a lot of room for this to run. Also, we can see here the average analyst price target is $67. So that's another good sign. But wait, before you do that, you need to see this. Here's the deal. Yeah, there's a ton of contracts being bought, but is it too late? Could resistance stop the rally? Take a look at this. Here's the resistance line. The stock ran up to $69. That was its high point for the year so far. Can it break that resistance? That's going to be key. This is a contrarian trend followers call option play. Let me show you what I mean by that. First, let's take a look at the chart. You can see here it's barely hanging on. It did have a nice little run up here, and then it pulled back a little bit. Now the earnings report is coming up on the 18th, so between now and then, will it go to 70? That's what we're trying to figure out. Here's what we know. Now, when you look at the analyst price targets, you can see here they're raising their price targets, but some of them are still way out of range. Now let's take a look at the call options. So, would you bet on Cisco calls? Drop your thoughts below if you can break that resistance. Thank you so much for watching.